Rookie hazing. Is there an extent that guys can go? Because normally you play for dinner, you got to go to take you to Ruth Chris, or they take you to a Mastro's or a famous restaurant, and you got to take care of the guy. I don't know. In NFL, we have used to have individuals, and now I think they do it as an offense and a defense. The first round picks, we go to Mastro's, we gonna get them drinks, get the King Louis, we gonna get them steaks, that lobster,
that medium well, boy.
Yeah. Is there an extent that it can go too far?
Eating too good?
No, man, come on, man. You shouldn't eat no damn $30,000-$40,000 worth, though, Shump.
Well, you talking about like a team dinner, or you just talking about?
I'm talking about, do y'all do it as a team, the rookies?
They don't be hazing. Now, I get what you're saying. No. They not hazing with like a certain item on the menu.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll definitely tell you to clear the team check. Yeah, clear that. Because they low-key teaching you financial literacy, right? Like, we teaching you what not to do.
How about tell us not what to do, and don't order no 15 shots of King Louis and $200 a shot.
Oh no, King Louis, that's crazy. Louis XIII, all that, that's crazy. Like, yeah, you get to doing all that.
And then y'all buying the bottle of wine that's $10,000. Y'all buying the Camus or the.
That's wild. That's wild. I think that's fucked up. But I remember my teammates. No, Melo never made me pay no shit like that. Okay. He made me pay for a dinner that was probably like $7,500. About $7,500 for the dinner.
How many was it?
We probably had about 3-4 teammates. Excuse me. Driver.
Hold on, 3 or 4 teammates and a driver, $7,500?
Teammates, a driver, Elo's wife at the time and her people. So it's probably about 12 to 15 people.
You know that's still a lot, right? That's damn near $500 a person.
Man, I watched this nigga Melo get up, driver got up everybody. He's like, yeah, I got to take them back. Like, ooh. But he ain't never left me with no check and shit.
Yeah.
But he just left. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just vibing, finishing. The girl come bring that bitch right to me. So I pay it. I'm like, I ain't gonna let him feel like, you know what I'm saying, I embarrassed him or nothing, but I was low-key feeling it like, damn, $7,500, like, what we doing? Like, I'm like, do all the dinners cost this much? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm processing it. And then after I took care of it, I believe the next day, like, shorty came in there and gave me like 10 bands cash. Cause he like, I just wanted you to like you don't pay for nothing. Like, he had always took care of
everything. He just wanted to see if you would do it.
Amari take it. But he also wanted me to understand, like, if you take this many people, this type of check you looking at now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be $7,500. You feel how that felt because you wasn't ready to pay it?
Right.
Don't be taking 15 people out to eat. You know what I'm saying? It was shit like that
yeah,
that they did.
I like that.
He $100 million man, you know what I'm saying? And that was his second big bag.
Yeah.
So it's like, hearing from him, hearing from Amari at the time, it was just like Tyson Chandler.
Yeah.
They just did a great job of like, they would make me do certain stuff and I'd be thinking like, damn, this hazing shit going too far. Next day you come in, they bless you, make sure you straight.
I wanted to ask you one thing about Cleveland. When you guys had, because it was KD's second year there. And you guys, LeBron played, I think, his best playoff game ever. Ended the game with 51-8-8. I don't think he can play any better than we have. Mm-hmm. And you guys, George Hill missed the 1-1. The game is tied, and JR gets the rebound.
I wasn't on the team.
You hadn't left the team then?
I got traded. I ain't leave. I got traded. Yeah, I was in Sacramento. I had plantar fasciitis, couldn't play. I had to wait a year. Mm-hmm. So I was basically... Yeah, that was a burnt year for me, basically. In the middle of the year, my foot, I had plantar fasciitis, couldn't play. They traded me while I was hurt. But yeah, I was sick when JR did that shit.
You call him?
You don't call nobody after some shit like that. I ain't trying to make it about that. But I was like, I just felt like he was trying to do the right thing. And usually his rap in the league was that he do reckless shit.
Yeah.
And in that moment, he was trying not to be reckless. And I was so mad because I'm like, you are the 911. The broken play, it came to you because the basketball gods was like, he's going to know what to do with it. And for that moment, he thought, don't be that guy. because he wanted to win that bad. Don't be that guy that messes this up in the moment. And he hesitated and thought, and I'm like, you never do that. I've never seen you do that. I've actually never seen you do that. It was weird seeing a confused face on JR. I'm like, he usually, either you make a left or you make a right.
Right.
But JR,
but you're not indecisive.
JR look you dead in the eye and make the decision. And I'm like, I didn't understand that. And I was like, I just wish he could have that moment, that one moment back. I wasn't on the team.
I tell you what you were around for.
What is that?
Linsanity.
Oh yeah, I was over there.
What was that like?
Too much for 2 weeks.
Come on. What you mean too much for 2 weeks? Linsanity was crazy.
Man, had media hanging all in our locker room, man. We getting interviewed butt-ass naked, dog. I'm talking about, this shit was crazy. Like, I ain't even got time to all the way get right before
they in there.
Asian media stepping on your foot while you in the flip-flops. G like, Jim, come on, man, you stepping on my towel. He like, oh, sorry. But they trying to get to Jay Lynn. Oh, come on, dog. I get to messing with Melo and shit. Like, Melo, that nigga don't even want to talk to your ass.
Uh-oh.
No, Melo used to be liking that shit. He was happy as hell when Jay Lynn was taking all the media. Melo don't like talking to fucking media.
But and then, look, I'm glad he and Kenyon made up Jeremy Lin, because Kenyon, like, you shouldn't be wearing Dre's. That's not your style. But I like when someone says something and they like, you know what, I was wrong in this situation. I like when men be men. Because sometimes, we prideful, Shump. Yeah, I said something.
It wasn't that big a deal.
You don't think it was that big a deal?
No. Them shits was damn near crawling out his head. His hair ain't made for no locks. Jay Lynn know that shit look crazy. He just was trying some shit out. I like Jay Lynn's response on Instagram. I can't remember what it was. But it was very subtle. It was very not what you thought it was gonna be.
Right.
It made me smile.
Right.
But like I said, no matter what y'all see, I ain't saying it's WWE or nothing, because it ain't. But we are all in this league fans of each other. Like, you can't get into it with a guy on the court, say you hate him, F this, F that. But I'm talking about some really, really good human beings off the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody, parents and all powers that be. But it is some great men in the NBA. So it's like, I've seen a lot of shit that I'd be like, oh, these two, they finally in the same room this summer. And they'd be like, nah, it's all good. Like, we can keep it hoop, we can keep it mature.
You a defender, 3-and-D guy.
No, I'm not. They told me to do that.
Yeah, but that's how you cut you. That's how you got the big paycheck. Kobe, Kyrie, Steph, or D Rose? Who harder to guard? Because you had to guard them all.
Kobe, Steph,
Kyrie, and D Rose.
When I first got in the league, Kobe. But if Kobe not playing for a championship, it's not as much to deal with. But it's hard to play against somebody you know could shoot it. He could shoot whatever he want. He ain't coming out. But you got to play efficient or you coming out. I was a rookie. I say Kobe when I first came, but out of them, Steph. Because I feel like I could slide with all of them. I'm pretty much a fan of all of them, but Steph don't really have a package. Like, it's not like James gonna go tween cross, and then it's a variation of step backs. Kyrie might start his dribble this way, but he might be doing, his breaks might be under the leg or behind the back. But it's like a package. I kind of know and get familiar with their movements. Steph was one of the only guys that the moment I slid with him and start a little bit figuring out his handle, it was like, you, Shump. Pass, run off 2-3 screens, push me, now he wide open. And it was like, he not gonna let me, my gift doesn't work with him. Like, I have a gift. I can slide, I can do this with anybody. Like, it's hard. You only get 2 arms. You not finna cross me.
Did you say, not today, Steph, not
I'm
today.
Talking shit. Yeah, I'm talking shit. And it was like all in once. He's like, I'm not doing this with you. Okay, Shump. You could play D, Shump. Good job.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before 2 something.